most valuable lesson that I've learned is that it's music business. And both of them you must be well versed in, or understand, or else they're going to take advantage of you. If you're great in business and you have no taste with the music, somebody's going to come take your money because they know you don't know no better. If you're well versed in music but you don't understand the business, somebody's going to make your money because you don't understand what your business should look like. So I think both are very important. And I think business and creativity is much in the same. One, creativity without business is usually victimization.
Yeah, yeah.
And business without creativity is a waste of fucking time.
That doesn't work.
We're going to do a little call and response here, okay? Those of y'all that grew up in the church, those of y'all that are big sports fans, you know how this works. I'm going to say something, and I want you to write it in the comments because I want this to stick in your head. Every time a song gets played, somebody gets paid. Every time a song gets played, somebody gets paid. Who's that person going to be? If you're a person that every time your songs get played, you want to get paid, you need to hit like, you need to hit share, you need to write. Every time a song gets played, somebody gets paid in the comments right now, and you stay to the end of this video.
My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pond.
My name is Dorian from Group82University.com, and right here we got Pharrell and Steve Stout talking about the music business. You know, I have a video where I really separate the music business versus the music industry. And a lot of y'all are so confused between the two. The music industry is when you're talking about, you know, magazine covers and Grammys and clout and all that shit that doesn't lead to shit. The music business is when you're talking about the money. Now, if you're just interested in the music industry, ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't tripping on that. That's your decision. That's what you want to do. You go right ahead. But the fact is, y'all think the music industry is the music business, and that's not the case at all. The music business is where you go to get paid. And if you want to get paid every time your song gets played, you have to understand the music business. If you're watching this, you're either A, an independent artist, or B, a signed artist who's trying to become independent. If you're one of those people, you are taking control of your career. Congratulations that you're doing that. But you got to understand how to get paid off your music. You got to understand how to collect your royalties. You got to understand how to collect your publishing. You got to understand that your social media content can pay you for what's what. You got to understand that you can sign over your YouTube rights to these companies like Vivo and all these other piece of shit companies that run off with your cake. You got to protect your money. You got to understand the business. If you want to survive as an independent artist where that income replaces your job, you have to take care of the money. So those of y'all that are choosing to be ignorant, those of y'all that are choosing not to read about the music business, those of y'all that are choosing not to enroll in my class, how to market your music on social media, those of y'all that are choosing not to consume all my content and apply and execute these principles that I've been talking about for years, you're choosing to be broke. You're choosing to be a slave. You're choosing to be somebody's bitch. That's all you're choosing to do. Because if you don't know, whenever your music gets played, somebody else is going to get paid. This is a fact. Pharrell's telling you, Steve Stout's telling you, when are y'all gonna pay attention? When are y'all gonna believe this shit? So we're gonna shift gears slightly a little bit. Before I do that, I need to make sure you hit like. All you niggas ain't hitting like. Y'all get the fuck up out of my comments, get the fuck up off my page for real. I ain't with that shit. But everybody always argues that commerce has ruined art. And that couldn't be further from the truth. If it wasn't for commerce, we wouldn't understand what art is. Think about all your favorite artists. All of y'all that use that argument that signed artists get ahead of independent artists. Yes, they do, because the commerce is better. That's the only reason you know these signed artists over the independent artists, which shows you how important commerce is. All the greatest artists of all time, Jay-Z, Biggie, Tupac, Nas, Drake, Kendrick, Cole, they all were signed and they were all marketed at extremely high level. Collectively, all in, record labels have probably spent $2, $3, $4 billion marketing them all time. If they spent $4 billion marketing all them dudes, how much did they make? 40 billion? 100 billion? Probably made 500 billion, damn near $1 trillion off of them. For those of y'all, those numbers probably seem astronomical and ridiculous. But what did we say in the beginning of this video? Every time a song gets played, somebody gets paid. How many times have Biggie and Tupac songs got played? Jay-Z, Nas, Drake, Kendrick, Cole. Now, hopefully a lot of them own their masters or their estate does, but we don't know. Because a lot of people don't talk about their deals. Kanye's the only one that showed his deal. Shout out to him to that and happy belated birthday. That's why as an independent artist, you got to maintain control. You're in control of the deal. You own your masters until you sign away. You own your potion until you sign away. You own your royalties till you sign it away. You own your YouTube rights. You own your likeness. You own your name. You own your intellectual property until you sign away. Why the fuck would you ever sign away if it's getting these labels paid billions, if not trillions of dollars? How much sense does that make? You're the creator. You're the one that made all this stuff. You should own all of it. But for it to get out to the masses, you gotta know how to market your music on social media, which is exactly why I created the class, because I figured out how to market my music on social media, which is why I went #1 on iTunes, which is why I got millions of streams, which is why I'm able to make $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 this year from all music-related entities. If you're somebody that wants to do that as an independent artist, you need to click the link in the bio. You need to sign up for the class right now. It's gonna be the best 2 Gs you ever spent on your career. Because I can tell you this right now, if you don't understand the music business and how to make money from your art, somebody else does. Why? Because every time a song gets played, somebody gets paid. And it's gonna cost you way more than $2,000. It's a lot more effective for you to pay $2,000 and enroll in this course. That way you got all the information, because I give you all the behind the scenes of everything that I did to get to this point, as opposed to hoping that a label's gonna push you. And when they get tired of your old ass because you just turned 30 and you signed with them when you was 19, they kick you to the curb and they still own your shit. Who the fuck wants to deal with that? If you're on Instagram, you click that link in the bio up top. You on YouTube, you click that link in the box. I'm out the pond. Y'all stay true.
Rotate, 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 rotate.
Don't have these 4 things, they're a bug. Number 1, website with Facebook Pixel installed. Number 2, beat store integrating your website. Number 3, YouTube channel to sell and advertise your beats to your beat store. 4th, an Instagram page where you're constantly posting videos about your beats. You need to have a
If you build a brand, you can get paid. Cameo is an app where anybody that has a brand can charge consumers for a personal shout out. Everybody from Kevin O'Leary to Floyd Mayweather is on Cameo. They getting paid for it. As of April 10th, 2021, a 15-second video from Floyd Mayweather will be $999. You want one from Mr. Wonderful, it's going to be $1,200. This is why I always talk to y'all about how important it is to build a brand. You looking to build a
Rotate, 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 rotate.
Group82University.com.